this video, we're going to try and find out what the angle measures are here. So we've spent a lot of time talking about how to find the side lengths, but now what if we're given the side lengths and we want to find out the angle measure? So here we're looking for angle A to start off with. Hopefully at this point we know that this is our adjacent side because it helps make up the angle. And this is our hypotenuse here because it's across from the 90-degree angle. If we have our adjacent and our hypotenuse, that means that cosine is a good ratio to use because cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So the cosine of our angle measure, that's what this symbol means, is going to be 13 over 20. Now this is where we're going to start using our calculator to help us out. So I'll clear out my calculator. And we're going to do the inverse of what we've been doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just do 13 divided by 20. And I'm going to leave that answer in my calculator. Here it looks like a nice, simple number of 6,500. You might get a longer number, and that's okay. Just leave it as it is. Then you're going to go to your trig function button. You're going to hit second. And when we hit second, you can see you get all of these functions, but they have a -1 right next to it as an exponent. That's how we're going to denote that we're doing the inverse or the opposite. So here we're looking for the angle. And we're just going to click right here where it says cosine with the -1 next to it. And that tells me that the angle here must be about 49.5 degrees. So our angle here is 49.5 degrees. With that information, I can also figure out this angle right here. Now I could know that it's 180. Minus the 90 for the right angle, minus the 49.5 that we just solved for, and we should get 40.5. But let's see if we can use our trig functions to also prove this. If I'm looking for angle B, I have the opposite side here, right? So that is going to be a sine function. Sine of B is going to equal 13 over 20. All right, and again, we're going to be trying to find our angle measurement. $13 divided by 20. And then we're going to go to trig, second, and we're going to do the sine one. And what do we notice? We got 40.5416, so on and so forth. But 40.5 if we round to 1 decimal place, which is exactly what we got when we did it using the inverse of our cosine function.